The following tutorial is a basic tutorial concerning on-site optimization of any web page containing content for SEO purposes when it comes to the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Now, the first thing you need to do obviously is to insert a title for your document. Now, let's say I'm writing about tennis shoes. Then the best would be to put the title tennis shoes, but also the rest of your title of the article itself. In other words, if your title would have been tennis shoes, it's very short and you won't rank very well for that title. So it's better to have a long tail key phrase. So to be more specific what your content's about. So let's say tennis shoes and the love of the game. Now that is your title. As you can see, I'm using Dreamweaver here, and as you can see, there's your title tag right at the top underneath the head tag where it should be. Now the next thing is, before you write your article's content, obviously you'll have the title again, which is the same as your title tag. You can actually just copy and paste it. And now this you can format for heading 1. Okay, this shows Google that everything is relevant. It is about tennis shoes and the love of the game. It's in your title tag. And what you can also add at the end of your title tag is your company's name or your website's name. For instance, let's say it's tennis.com. I would say tennis.com. Next, you will be writing your content. And the best way is first to have a leading paragraph. And after your leading paragraph of about, let's say, 150 characters, you'll then insert a heading 2. It's always best to break down your copy into heading, second headers, explaining what the rest of the article is about, so that if somebody reads from top to bottom, they can have a quick idea to know what your copy is about. So I'm just going to say tennis shoe sizes, for instance, and I'm going to make that a heading 2. And then obviously here I'll have 1 or 2 paragraphs about tennis shoe sizes. It's important to write natural, and it's also important not to have more than 3 sentences at the most per paragraph. And whatever your main keywords are, in this case tennis shoes, it's important that you repeat it enough in your content that Google and other search engines can see that the density of your keyword tennis shoes is more than, I would say, between 2 and 3% is the best rate to go. But as I say, it's always important to keep your article or your web page natural, with your keyword or your key phrase at least once per paragraph. And so you will continue writing the rest of your article, and you can still have multiple H2 headings. And then you also end off with your last paragraph. And in your last paragraph, your key phrase has to be in with your call to action. For instance, contact us for more information, etc. Google doesn't really use the meta keywords tag, so I just want to show you here. By your description, what you'll do is you'll actually copy and paste a 1-sentence line out of your article that contains your main keyword, tennis shoes or tennis shoe. And then by your keywords tag, you'll have, for instance, tennis shoe, tennis shoes, and you can also have your company name again. It's important that when you do use meta keywords that it doesn't contain anything else but your keywords or key phrases that's in the copy. Another thing also is once writing your copy, you can also, tennis shoes is lovely to wear, you can also bold out your keyword once or twice, at the most time 3 times in the whole article. Then at the end of the day, you've got a good on-site optimization. It's also good for when you have anything that you can link to, whether it's in your own site or from another resource that's not a direct competition that's relevant to your article. For instance, if you had tennis, you could highlight the word and you can enter a link here to, let's say, Wikipedia's definition about tennis. This shows Google and other search engines that all the internal links that you have per copy does point to relevant terms that's related to the article that you have written. And it's important that if you do, whatever word is your link, it's called the anchor text. If it's tennis, then it has to link to a relevant subject or another website or internal link to another page of your own website that's also got to do with that word tennis. And yeah, that is the short basic tutorial for search engine optimization when it comes to on-site optimization. Please leave any comments or questions if you have. Thanks.